What's up, everybody? Welcome to one of my most anticipated and exciting videos. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Sarah Richard. I am a travel blogger, a scuba fanatic, and the founder of Girls That Scuba, one of the world's largest dive communities. But today, I'm not going to be talking about any of that. I am going to be talking to you about my new community and my new business that is just about to launch. I am so excited to have started my second business and to have started something that is really exciting and progressive and hopefully will catch on to a lot of people and maybe might have the ability to make some small changes to make a big difference in this world. My new business, some of you may have already heard about it because we did start a year ago, is called A Waste-Free World. And A Waste-Free World is a community hoping to inspire and encourage people to live without less waste, live without less plastic, and live without less processed, unnatural products and things in their life. I actually started the community about 9 months ago with a Facebook group. And that has now developed into this week being able to launch an online shop. I am so excited because we are launching a plastic and waste-free online shop. So all of our products will help you live a plastic and waste-free life. They are some amazing products which I can't wait to show you all about. But I want to first tell you about why I started this and again how I started it, because I think it's really important to talk about setting up businesses. First of all, I want to tell you why I started A Waste-Free World. So, as some of you may know, and a lot of you probably are part of, I started a community called Girls That Scuba 2 years ago now. In the Facebook group, it is a private Facebook group and it is just for females. The aim with Girls That Scuba is to encourage more females into a male-dominated sport. Within the Facebook page, as I said, around about 9 months, a year ago, we started getting loads of questions about plastic and loads of videos, photos, posts of the girls showing plastic while they were diving and kind of, you know, having this awareness and wanting to do something about it but not understanding, not knowing how to like take that step forward. And as Girls That Scuba is a scuba dive community, of course it's completely related. We get to see the plastic and the waste in the ocean and the devastating effects that it has. But one of the problems I was having is that because it is a scuba dive community and what we do is try to encourage, you know, conversations on everything, but mainly about scuba diving, we were having a lot of conversations about plastic and waste. And I wanted to find a way to kind of separate those, to be connected, but also to make sure that we're still concentrating on the scuba diving aspect, and then also to concentrate on the waste and plastic aspect in maybe a different platform and in a different way. So what we can do is use all of our experience, all of our knowledge, but in two separate groups that were under the same umbrella. So what myself and my moderators decided to do was to start a new group, and that group was called A Waste-Free World. Fun fact, I wanted to call it Waste-Free World, but that username and most importantly domain was taken, and I emailed the person, because you can like email if someone's taken a domain that you want. So I emailed the person and told them what I wanted to do, what I wanted to set up, and you know, like how much would they sell it for if they wanted to sell it. The guy came back and said I'd sell it for $100,000. So I was like, no. Waste-Free World is not an option. And then my beautiful friend Lucy just said, we'll just put an A in front of it and then it's A Waste-Free World. And all of those were available. The domain was 99p and all social medias were available. So that's why it is called A Waste-Free World. Within the Facebook group, it was open to everyone. It's not even a private Facebook group, it's an open Facebook group. We started having those conversations that we're having Girls That Scuba, but we also wanted to like talk to like everybody about it, not just the women in Girls That Scuba, because you don't have to be interested in scuba to be interested in making the world a better place. So we opened that up and we started these conversations, and I also alongside that started an Instagram for it as well. And the Instagram was more like hard hitting images, you know, like those images of the turtle with the the plastic straw up of its nose, or some of these climate change images and some of these videos. So the Instagram was like a hard-hitting kind of, this is what we're doing to our planet, and the Facebook group was conversations about how can we find plastic-free products, how can we stop using how can we stop using plastic products, and the alternatives that we can find to make the world a little less wasteful. So within the community, the Instagram, alongside the girls at Scuba, we were having these insightful education conversations. And one conversation that kept coming up was, where do we find these plastic-free products? You know, everyone wants the plastic-free shampoo or the toothpaste or the deodorant, but all of the shops were different shops. And obviously that's not the best way to shop, because then you're gonna be doing from one shop, you're going to be buying from one shop, you're also going to be paying shipping, they're going to be shipping your one product to you, then the next shop's going to be shipping their one product, and the next shop's going to be shipping. In the back of my mind I was like, how great would it be if we could start up our own shop that would incorporate most of these items to begin with and allow it to be run exactly the way that we want it to be run, like definitely 100% plastic free, and complete sort of confidence in that you are shopping with a shop that you know is actually plastic free, because unfortunately a lot of people will be like, yeah, it's plastic free, but in their warehouse is just full of plastic that they hide. So always in the back of my mind I was thinking, how great would it be if I could start our own A Waste Free World shop and offer all of these products plastic and waste free, and allow the customer to actually have one place to buy it. You know, I love new projects, I love starting things up, I love struggling to start things up. So I thought, well, do you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna start a shop. I'm gonna start a plastic free shop, and let's see how it goes. How did I start my plastic free shop, which is launching now? So first of all, as you all know, to start anything, you need some money. And actually, I don't have any money. So how was I gonna get money to start this shop? There were a few ways that I could get money to start this shop. The first way, which is the one that I didn't go with, is starting a Kickstarter page and a Kickstarter campaign, of which I'm sure a lot of you know about. It's a super popular thing to do at the moment, and I think it's great. I think it works really well for projects, and I am absolutely not dismissing it, because I really think that at one point I will use it, but I want to wait until the right time to use it. I figured that if I was to start a Kickstarter to ask you guys to fund me to start another business, it didn't really seem fair, because that's my decision. You know, I wanted to start a new business and I wanted to start a new shop, and why should I ask people to give me money for that? Yes, it is a good cause, but it's not like a charity. I'm not asking to raise money that we can directly donate, or raise money that we can like really help like a specific project or something like that. I would feel very uncomfortable asking to raise money, you guys, so I could set up a shop. So for me, that just wasn't an option. When it comes down to personal, Sarah wants to start another business, she wants to start a plastic free shop, then kind of felt like that was my responsibility to raise the money myself. So I was listening to the radio one day, which I listen to every day, and I heard an interview with a young female entrepreneur who was starting a new business, and I was like, wow, this is awesome. And she was talking about a government-funded organisation called Let's Do Business, who had helped her take out a loan at a cheaper rate. So obviously, if I was to go into the bank and ask for a bank loan to start on my new business, they would give me a loan, maybe, not definitely, and would charge me an extortionate amount of interest on it, so I'd have to pay it back each month, and I'd have to pay back a lot of interest. There's also no flexibility. They wouldn't let me pay it back if I wanted to pay extra that month. What Let's Do Business do is arrange these startup loans for new startup companies with very minimal interest. So the interest on the loan was 6%. So it is really minimal compared to what I would have got in a bank. So I applied for the loan through them, and I applied for £7,000, which is like 10,000 US dollars, and I got accepted. So I had to do a whole application, I had to tell them about my business, I had to give them like a plan, what I wanted to do, what I wanted to achieve, and I was accepted into their program, and they lent me £7,000, but I had to pay all of that £7,000 back, and I have to pay a 6% interest on that £7,000 as well. So no one's giving me any money for free. However, I am able to get a lump sum straight away. I got it within like 48 hours of applying, and very small interest on that, which will really help me to actually start my business. So I'm going to be completely open and honest with you guys about how I financially funded this. So I'm going to go down on like what cost me what and how much this cost me, because I really think it is important that anybody knows when they're starting a new business how much it costs and how you can get that money, etc, etc. I then asked for some help on setting up a new website, because I set up websites before, but I really wanted to get like a professional working fast website for the shop. So they referred me to a web developer who I got an hour free time with her, and then I decided after our time together that I would spend a proportion of that loan getting my new website. The website cost me just over £3,000, and that website took about, I want to say like 2.5–3 months to actually be completed. I spent £3,000 on the website, and that's £3,000 out of my loan. So I had to be, I think it was a little bit more, but I had to pay VAT, because I'm not VAT registered yet, so I had to pay VAT, so I think it was like 3,400. So I had about 3,500 left, and that's what I wanted to buy all the products with. Next came the products. So great, I have £3,500, it's awesome. It felt really good to have to start with something rather than just having to buy one product, launch the store, hope someone's going to buy some, reinvest. It felt really great to have a capital of £3,500 behind me. So that's the easy bit, is having that money in your bank account. The hard bit was finding the product. I have been trying to live a plastic and waste-free life as much as possible for the last year. So I have been buying products that are plastic and waste-free whenever my old plastic products would run out. So, you know, talking like toothbrushes, toothpaste, deodorant, kitchen stuff, travel stuff, everything like that. So I had a good idea about products because I've been using quite a lot myself. One of the things I wanted to do with the new online store is to source locally made, handmade, natural products. So I'm from the UK, and of course a massive problem with climate change is our carbon footprint, is aeroplanes and everything like that. So I really wanted to try and find products within the UK that we could stock. So not only would we be supporting small local businesses, we'd also be reducing our carbon footprint and really going along our ethos of trying to live that healthier, more eco-friendly life. I wasn't in any rush to launch this new business. I really wanted to make sure I did it right, and I did it the way that I believe that it should be done, because it is my business. And you know, I'm hoping that by making these small steps to support local businesses and to, you know, committing to cutting down on my carbon footprint will also inspire other people to do so. I actually very quickly managed to spend the £3,500 that I had left from my loan on plastic and waste-free products. Another thing that was really important to me was starting the shop and the shipping process completely plastic free. I think that I'm lucky when it comes to starting a business in this day and age where we are very aware of our carbon footprint and we're very aware of reducing plastic, especially if it's something that you're very passionate about as well. So when I started the Girls at Scuba shop, we straight up committed from day one. Actually not from day one, because we did buy those poly Jiffy bags that had the bubble wrap in the middle. And as soon as like I realised that like, whoa, wait, bubble wrap is also plastic, we completely changed. So pretty much from day one, we committed to being 100% plastic free on the packaging. And actually it was something that was really easy to do, because if you start doing something from the get-go, you don't know any different. So yeah, I know that plastic poly mailing bags are cheaper and a little bit easier to just stick stuff in, but actually if you didn't start doing that, then you don't realise what is this thing's easier or not. You know, it works for us really well. We use paper envelopes, we use brown paper, we use cardboard, we use eco-friendly tape. So the packaging for us was a no-brainer, but it's really surprising how many companies do not do it. Even companies that just start out, they go for the cheapest option, and the cheapest option is always plastic, but you only have to spend a couple of more pennies and you're going to be getting paper or cardboard. And it just, for us, has always seemed like a no-brainer, but apparently still for a lot of people, they're still using a lot of plastic. So we also have like scrapped the like little greeting cards that you get when you order something, to say like, thank you for shopping with us, you know, blah, blah, blah. Originally I thought like, oh, I can get some nice like brown paper ones, say thank you for shopping with Waste Free World, like your purchase is helping the world have less plastic. But then I thought it's a little bit contradictory if I am giving somebody a piece of paper for just absolutely no reason other than putting our logo on it and saying thank you. I don't really need to say thank you with a piece of paper, and it's just going to go straight in the bin. So it is these small little changes that we're always trying to develop to try and get even more eco-friendly and even more plastic free. I hope you're still with me, guys. I know it's quite a long video, but I want to also talk about the future of a waste-free world and why I really started this and where I see it becoming. So one thing that is really important to me that I really want to address straight up is that I would love to donate 1% of our profits to a charity. However, gonna be completely honest about money, about starting a business, I can't actually afford to give any money to charity straight away. I need to pay back the £7,000 loan, and that will come from the proceeds of the store. And also the store, the products haven't got a massive markup. They're not making a lot of money. Some of the products, you're only getting like £1 or £2 profit of them. This is not going to be a big money maker. It definitely was not started to become a millionaire. This was started, I don't even need to tell you why this was started. You obviously know why I started this. But there is not a lot of profit in these kind of products because I have to buy them from another company who have already made that product. So they need to be making money on it. So I buy it wholesale from them. And then obviously when I sell it, our store needs to be making money on it. But those profit margins are very small. And as I said, I've still got that £7,000 loan with the interest that hasn't even been paid back at all yet. So at the moment, I can't afford to donate any of the profits to a charity, but 100%, that is the direction we're going. As soon as I've paid back the loan, as soon as I've paid back some of the time and some of the staff that are working for it, then that is when I'm going to start donating to charity. So I definitely want to know any of your recommendations. Obviously there's loads of charities that we already donate to. In Girls That Scuba, we do donate 10% of our eco-friendly products to different charities. I personally donate to different charities and I know loads of amazing ones, but of course I really would love your recommendations. And I'm really looking for like smaller ones rather than like the big ones that everyone donates to. I think it'd be really great to kind of like help small local kind of startups. And now I really want to talk to you really honestly about how you can help, because this is a small startup business, like it hasn't even started. This video is the start of this business. And I feel like a few years ago, when I was first starting Girls That Scuba, or even before that, there is no way I would ever ask for help or ever kind of put myself out there to be like, please can you like share, or but now, having gone through the setup of 2 businesses and still really struggling, still really every day not knowing if anything is gonna succeed, and still not making a lot of money at all, I feel a lot more confident and comfortable asking for help and telling you exactly what is needed to help. So obviously the most obvious thing that you guys can do is to shop at a waste-free world, is to buy the plastic and waste-free products that suit you, that can help change your lifestyle and help change your products, because that money comes back to the shop and helps pay off the loan and helps pay off all of the staff and helps me reinvest into the business and helps me buy new products and helps me hopefully eventually reach my goal of donating some of the profits to charity. So the easiest way you can help, and it's such a great way because you also get some amazing plastic-free products, is to buy from the store. And I'm absolutely not embarrassed to ask you to buy from my new store. Other than the products being absolutely amazing and you getting some amazing things in return, it would really, really help me, and it would help me reinvest further and expand. Another way that you can help me is to support my channel. I've started up a new YouTube channel. On this YouTube channel, what I'm going to be doing is all of the products that we've got, I'm going to do like a little demo and show you how it works and show you the benefits of them, and they will be under all of the product descriptions. And I'm also going to start doing little videos about how to travel plastic free and all those kind of like things that you kind of want to know. So it's going to be really fun, it's going to be kind of educational and I hope it's going to inspire some of you to live a healthier plastic free life. So you can share my channel, you can follow on Instagram, we've got the Facebook community, A Waste Free World, and you can just support all of the social medias that we've got, because social media is the best way to get your word out these days. And we're really, really lucky that we already have 75,000 followers on Instagram, we already have 4,000 in the group, we've already got this community, but all it takes is to share. So guys, again, unapologetically asking you to share. Tell your friends about it. If you're gonna buy something plastic free, buy it from my shop, because you kind of know me, right? We're kind of friends. I'm sure a lot of you do actually know me, but you guys have also been following me for years. So if you do want to buy something plastic free, please buy it from my shop. Please tell your friends about it. And I'm gonna let you into the journey. I'm gonna tell you as soon as I've paid back that £7,000. So excited, hopefully that to happen. I have no idea when it will happen. And I'm gonna tell you about how I can afford to reinvest in new products and new projects, and there's so much more to come. Thank you so much for watching. I feel like I've been talking for like half an hour now. I really appreciate your support and everything that all of you have supported me through in the last, I don't know how long I've been in videos and blog posts and everything like that, and I know some of you have literally been following from day one, Coffee Then Travel, you know, and I really appreciate it. And everyone that I've met along the way as well, girls at Scuba, basically, you're pretty much like the best thing in my life, so I'm so grateful for all of you. That's basically all I want to say. Thank you so much for your support, for watching my channel, for sharing my channel, and for shopping at awastefreeworld.com. Thank you so much, and I will see you all very soon.